So hopefully, I'm listening to myself to try to see if I sound above the music. So yeah, that seems okay. Here's a detail. The usual chanting is pretty loud, but I seem to hear myself over it, so hopefully the sound will be okay. I don't know. My sound does not sound good to me. Well, I think that's going to have to do. I don't know that I can improve that. I don't have anything fancy here or any way to really make a big difference. I can hear myself. I'm checking mixer myself. Yep, okay. So that's where that little echo was coming from. Oh, alright, so playable Daedric Princess. Not sure what that means exactly, so don't know if that means that's a race or what. Let's see, a follower and merchant in one. Well, that's an interesting thought. A little large for just a follower and a merchant, but you know, hey, I didn't make it, so can't really say that much about it. Just seems kind of large to me, but depends on what they did and how they wanted that person to look. The wondering, is this like the invisibility is usually an expert, as long as you have it on, unless you're active. Okay, it's a simple mod. Okay, well that's cool. Imperial Agent comes up with some nifty things. Still not sure about this. What do you mean by playable? You know, I understand he wants everybody to go out to his YouTube channel, but I just... I mean, when I'm looking here for a mod, I don't have time to go back and forth looking. You know, I need to kind of know what it is. So, that's okay. I mean, but a mod, I mean, not to be cruel or mean, this is a small mod. It looks pretty simple. Everything you need to know are here. Why it's not something I need to know here where I can just read it. So, you know, if you don't mind going out there and checking those out, that's fine. It's just, that's an extra step I don't want to get into. I guess if I'm that lazy, then I'm just that lazy, you know. But I've used, and have been known to use some of his mods. Some of his mods are good. They work. I'm not putting those down. It's just that insistence that I go out to the YouTube channel to check it out and try to wade through a YouTube video like I would make just to find out certain key points of information when it could have just been typed into the description and that would be the end of it. You know. So that's my grump. Sorry about that. I'm sure I have other grumps. And see, I'm guessing, does that mean this is a race or what? You know, there's really so little description. I'm not sure there's enough there to get you to go out to the YouTube channel anyway, because you're like, well, I really don't even have any idea. So, that's just me. It's not a big deal. I'm just goofy. Yeah, got my own way of thinking about things. Alright, so Dunwolf follower, don't know what that is, not too big. Nord Ice Mage. Okay. I'm just looking here to see if there's anything new. I don't see anything different. Let's see, where were we at? Where did we get to? I want to know what we're going to go look at before I log in. You know, I was trying to work on the summon skeletons at some point, but I could never get that to work the way I wanted. I think we went down through the winches. I remember this, and I explained the Genesis mods. The Genesis mods, other than an explanation, are hard to define. The Botox is basically how the girls look. The Atronachs just have to do with my Atronachs, and the Atronachs in my game are better, even if they're NPC Atronachs. They're still better than the vanilla Atronachs, so they do more damage. They're tougher. They're harder. We looked at Mugogi's followers, and we looked at this one, which, don't be offended at me, but this one was too weird for my taste. I'm just removing it. It was very strange. We did look at R. Smith's follower pack 2. I took you to Dragon's Reach and showed you that. Now, we didn't go see Jarl Elisif the Fair, which we can easily do. She is in the Blue Palace in Solitude. So let's go. She is a copy of the Jarl. And this copy of the Jarl, and this is one of Imperial Agent's little mods that I love. It's great. The copy is a copy of whatever your Jarl Elisif looks like. So due to my beautification mods, the Botox and stuff, she looks like that version of Jarl Elisif, not the vanilla version. Now, you can also get a replacer for Jarl Elisif to make her look like Takata, if you know who that is. That's a particular blonde-haired follower. Yeah, we don't care about that. And she's a nice-looking follower. And that's a good... Then your Jarl Elisif will look like Takata, and so this version of Jarl Elisif will also look like Takata. And it's just a very cool effect, because Takata is a very well done follower mod with a good look. Though this version of the Jarl Elisif with the Botox mod, it's not my mod, with the Botox mod and different things like that, she looks very good. So I'm kind of saving space by not using that. We can use that though and try it out. There are some different mods we can look at for fun. If anyone has any suggestions, just let me know. Right now I'm just going through what's currently in my load order. I'm probably going to change a lot of this out and try some different things, and we may blow up our game, but we can always start a new character and keep going. The Summon Skeletons, I may revisit that mod because I don't feel like we ever really got anywhere with it, because I never got the spells, and I have a feeling that if I try something different it might work. Now this is the same girl we've been playing. Matter of fact, her hair looks different because this hood adds its own hair, but this is still Testra. I've got a bunch of stuff in her bags. Let's not worry about this right now. We will be going through these things at some point. Right now, she's wearing this outfit. Where's the hood? This is just standard stuff there. The things I enchanted and everything I put down here. And I gave her a name too. There's a whole lot of stuff I'm carrying in my bags. We'll worry about all that later. I just wanted to show you this. Like if I take her hood off, you'll see it's the same girl, the same hair. She's just got some earrings and a circlet, and with that hood on, that hood, for some reason that hood comes with its own hair. You see the like the braid hanging down. Anyway, I was making her kind of a nightingale style outfit. She's not a nightingale, but anyway, I got a chance to enchant some of her stuff, and this will just make her a little better, a little tougher to beat. It does change her appearance somewhat. That outfit is not based on like let's see if we can get there. That outfit is not... We'll go into which mod this is from later, but this is not based on the same body that I have everybody using. So you will notice some difference. If I take off the corset... Well, if you take off just the corset, you can kind of see that there's several layers to this outfit. You can take off the chest piece, and there's that. And then if I take off that, that's the shirt. You can see her real body underneath is significantly different. But even though this outfit, you know, slims her down in ways I don't necessarily love, I love the look of the overall outfit. Like this. Now you can change it around, you can wear variations of it. You could do what I had on just a second ago. You could drop the chest and the corset, and you could look like this. You could drop the hood for that matter. Oh, I don't want to scroll back up and down. But if you drop the hood, it also looks very good without the hood, with just the circlet. But I liked this style, kind of making her look kind of roguey. This is supposed to be gray, but it largely looks black. So just explaining, did we need to go into that much depth? Probably not. So like I said, summon skeletons, we're probably going to go back to that, but I'm probably going to use a different character. I think it may be level based when those spells show up. And this girl, as we know, is, what level is she? She is level 8, so she's not very high. Oh, I think she has that god ring on. Hold on a minute. That could be a problem. Oh yeah, she's got that on. Let's take that off now. Okay. Anyway. So let's go up. What mod we were going to look at? Didn't I just look at that? Why am I going somewhere? This is the problem when you get to be an older guy, or an older girl for that matter. But when you get to be older and you start going, okay, I went in, and this can happen actually at any age. But yeah, I went into the kitchen to get something and I forgot what it was. So then you go back to sit back down, and then you're like, oh wait, I remember what it was now, and you go back and get it. And that's kind of, I'm having one of those moments. Alright, so I don't know about my followers. I could have lost them in some of the insanity in the past few days. We won't worry about that. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I apologize. They are here.
I'm
okay,
right
this
behind
is the
you.
Alduin girl.
I'm
This
right
is
behind
the
you.
Parthenax girl. And this is the Nightshade girl,
We've
which
stopped.
very nice.
What is it?
And then this is
Still
Shaw.
here.
So our followers are still with us. That's cool. I don't know about the dead thrall, but I found that she was making so much annoying noise in the background of that last video. I don't think we'll bother with her anymore. We'll get into outfits and armor and stuff later. Right now, I was going to show you something, and I'm sorry, my mind has gone blank again, and I don't remember what it was. It was something simple, though. Oh, it was Jarl Elisith. That's what. Jarl Elisith, the follower, is in the Blue Palace. Let's go find her. I can even ask her to follow us for fun. That way, if we want to try out some of the Takata stuff I was talking about later, we can. It's not necessary, though. But we'll have her follow us, maybe. Why not? I'll have a little army of followers. Nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. That's how I started modding in this game. I would always have like 5 followers with me. But it did get to be a bit much having that many followers all the time.
I've got your back.
So, but we only have 4, so we can have one more. I don't know where the chicken is. I'm not controlling him with AFT. Maybe because he's spell-based, he's...
Need something.
What?
At your service.
Oh. Well, you know, we'll probably have to talk about this when we get to this mod. But in this mod, for some reason, everybody thinks you're naked, even though you're wearing this outfit. And there is an outfit that has the skirt, which, well, I can probably show you that real quick. Let me scroll down. And they'll still say you're naked. They'll still act like you're naked. Yeah, let's put this on. They will still talk to you and act like you're naked, even though you're totally covered, just like this. I just like the other one for, well, I guess for obvious reasons. Anyway. Oh, the girls are all in my way. Oh my goodness. Where is the Jarl? Okay, she is. Okay, so
It's
this
a
is the
fine day
follower
with you.
Jarl.
Hmm.
See, I can ask her to follow me. I'm not going to right now. We'll get her in a
I've
minute.
got your back. Still
But
here.
she's just the follower. The actual Jarl is up here in her court. Oh, well, unless she's in bed. Hold on. Sometimes she is in
Please
bed.
address all questions to the steward
downstairs.
before the fire pit.
Hold on a second. Oh, this was the wizard. Hey, has she got...
Be quick.
Sometimes
I have
she
little
has the
patience for
speckled
mundane
face
concerns.
problem. Oh, she doesn't have it today. Well, that's good, because sometimes she has it, and I can't always control the fact that she gets that problem. Let's find the Jarl. Is the Jarl back here? No, that's not her room. Yeah, here's her room. She has the big room. She's laying in the bed in her underwear, but see, that's the Jarl Elisif. Can I take that? Oh, I just so she's laying there in bed.
Still here.
So let's go and talk to the follower
Yes,
down
so
here and get her to follow us. Oh, where'd she go? There she is.
What can I do? Lead the way.
Alright. So that should give me 5
I'm
followers
still
that
here.
are following me. That's probably about all I want. I didn't check to see what her abilities are.
I've got your back.
Let's see. Yep, everybody's still with me.
I'm right
Let's
behind
just
you.
check something here. We'll check her options real fast. Alright, let's go back for a minute. We'll check her. Let's just check her info in general. We'll see what kind of spell she has. Whoa, okay, she has quite a bit. More than I would have expected. What kind of perks does she have, man? Does she have a little destruction? She has really, like, no perks, though. But she does have some spells. Anyway, that's interesting. So, other than her, let's do a save here. I should try to save periodically and not just crash our game. So let's go and see what's next. So that's the Jarl Elisif. I mean, she's going to be a follower. You know what followers do. She's not a special follower. She basically does what any follower will do. And with amazing follower tweaks, you can remove spells, add spells, do different things with her. I haven't really done much with these followers because we're just trying to, do an overview of what these mods are. So there you saw what that mod does. It's just a copy of your Elisif, and she will be your follower. KS Hairdo's Light. Okay. Simply put, this mod is Hairdo's.
I've got your back.
Okay, I'm going to take her to the cheat room so I can show you. So it's really not too complicated. Let me get us to the cheat room, and I'll just show you some hairdos. It's really a simple thing. I don't know that I really want to change her, but let's just take that hood off so we can do the hairdos. There is a non-light version, of course, of KS Hairdos. It is humongous. I really cannot fit it in my game. I mean, I would have to be all about the hairdos. So let me just show you here in an easy setting. We'll do a quick save in case I totally mess this up. Now this is part of the functionality of Cheat Room. I have shown this before, whether I think I showed this the last time we went over this recently, back in one of the earlier overviews. So I'm not going to choose the race menu because that's a whole other thing. It allows you to change your sex, your race, and it creates a whole different save grouping for your character because it expects that to be a totally different separate character. Here I'm just going to do this. I just want to make some limited changes to my character. Actually, I'm probably not going to make any changes, but you get the idea. So here's her hair. You see that? I like that hairdo. I'll actually... Oh, okay. Does it know? Whoa. Okay. That's unusual for me. That doesn't usually happen. But we'll let it go. So that's the hairdo I chose. I chose it because it would not clip with any armor, and it still gives her long hair, and it looks nice, and somehow it goes with her appearance. Yeah, okay, no other reason. KS hairdos, though, there's a lot, the light version, there's a lot of pretty hairdos here. There's various ones. This is a nice one. I think I might use that one on Daisy, or maybe I did use it on Daisy for a while. This is another good one. I like longer hairstyles. You can do shorter versions, I think. This is not a real long version. That's a shorter version. There's this. These are nice. Up there, we're getting into some longer stuff. Some of these look better when you don't have the clipping issues. So take that into account sometimes. I'm not showing you the back because she's not turning around for me. So still, I think you get the idea even from the sides. And all of these look pretty good on her. I would have to say she would do well with any of these hairdos. That's a nice one. I think, not sure. I may have used that for Sif at one point with the blonde hair. Don't think I've used this on anybody. It looks a little odd. It's not awful. I think I've picked it up from my wife that we are not big fans of Banes like that. The way this is. Looks kind of fun. Anyway, that's just something that she doesn't like. Then there's... Why did her hair change color? That's weird. If you go to this one, her hair actually changes color. I don't know why that is. I wonder if these presets have been, if these hairs have been added by another mod. Maybe they just were added in by another mod. So anyway, now I do have a lot of hair colors, but that's really based on yet another mod that I have. Oh wait, was this her? That was her. There's some other hairdos here, like this is a really long one. You can see it going down her back a little bit. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. And eventually we're going to hit the vanilla hairdos, which there's not a lot. This one I don't understand and I don't like. For a guy's hairdo, that's fine, but for a girl, I don't get it. And then we're back to the vanilla. These are vanilla hairdos here, which I'm sure you recognize. So I'm going to take her back to the hairdo I had. There we go. I like that for her. Hair colors, like I said, are added by another mod, which we will probably get to here in just a minute. Let's just hop out of here. We're just going to say we're finished. And let me see what the next mod is, because a lot of these are going to be appearance mods. So we're going to stay here. I could summon my followers up here, but I really don't want them wandering around in the way while we do this. So let's go down. Alright. So that was KS Hairdo's Light. Okay, these are the dragons. I am so sorry. These are the bodies that I'm using. I think you're familiar with these. Like if I was a guy, what that body would look like. And this body here. Well, let me show you on I can switch over to Crom and show you the guy's body. It's a very like superhero type of body. Let me just save. Well, she's saved. Let's just leave her here for a minute. We'll switch to Crom. Let me do a load. I'm going to go to character selection. We'll load up Crom. I don't know where Crom is exactly, but we're just going to use him anyway. Oh, we could use Porthos. Porthos is a newer character. Not brand new, of course, but he's level 11. He's pretty low level. Let's just load him up. This is probably going to complain, yeah, because I've changed so many mods. Don't worry about that. He'll just have to deal with it. All we need to do is take a look and just show you that that type of body that I'm referring to. I've been pretty consistent on that male body type for a while. So Porthos and Crom are the two male dudes I have. I admit I mainly like to play. I've really enjoyed playing Sif with the hammer. Sometimes I like to switch to Daisy with the chicken just for fun. Okay, so this is Porthos.
I've got your back.
And he's level 11, and right now I've just got him in some basic iron armor. Or is that steel? I guess that's steel armor, sorry. Anyway, let's just break it down. His helmet was invisible, that's why you couldn't see it. But he's got the basic body from that mod. Nothing too fancy. He's not too hairy or anything. Matter of fact, there's two versions of that mod. There is a hairy version. I thought I had the no hair version, but still, he could still have some hair. I guess it's not a big deal. Let's scroll down and see what this one says. I don't want to totally get us out of the game. We can reload and go back to the girl as needed. And then that body, of course, that's all the girls' bodies. I can actually show you that here with this girl.
Still here.
If I just, here, we'll go first person.
I've got your back.
We'll take her and we'll say,
What do you want me to carry?
Here. Actually, I'm just going to take your robes. So there. She still has her body, the body that I've been using. And I don't have any armor for that body right now. The replacer for that went down. But I just like that body, and since your clothes really make you conform to the clothes body, I didn't see that really hurt anything.
What do you want me to carry?
I left her with that. Now, I saw that the next mod, let me give her that back so she'll be clothed and not look so weird. Okay, I didn't like those boots. I guess I didn't like those boots. Hold on a second. I'm trying to figure out why she doesn't have those boots. I'm sorry, I get distracted when things aren't the way I expected them to be. Let's just give her her college robes back. That'll be fine. What is her current boots then? She's muffled and she regenerates. Okay, well she's alright then. Mainly magic, but a little bit of regeneration, a little bit of good stuff doesn't hurt her. Okay, so she looks good. Now, the next mod was the superior lore-friendly hair. And that makes the vanilla hair look better.
Right behind you.
It might be a little difficult for you to see it here, but without that mod, her hair would not look even that good. That may look bad compared to some hair. Like he has some KS hairdo light hair going on, and it's a nice hairdo. But she has just the vanilla hair, but with that mod, it really makes it look a lot better.
I'm right behind.
I guess he should put some clothes on too. So that's what that mod does. Let me show you, what's our next mod? We're just going to continue for a minute. I'll change back as needed, but... These appearance mods are pretty easy to track through. It's not that difficult. Dun, 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 Sorry, musical interlude. I'm just waiting. I feel like I'm waiting forever on those loads. I know it's because I have probably way too many mods here. Okay. So, you saw this body, and let's see, is this the one? I don't know if this one says. This is not. This is the non-hairy version, though. I'm pretty sure. That's why he just had a little bit of fly hair. This was the superior lore-friendly hair that I was referring to. Natural eyes. Let's go back to the girl. Plus, I can look at the presets. Actually, would it be easier to show you the presets on a new person? Oh, I kind of hate to do that to you. You know what? Let's just load her up. Let's load her up and see if we can go through some of this. Show you the natural eyes, the female presets. The male preset, I may have a guy that we can do that with. But first of all, let's at least try to get some of the natural eyes stuff and the female presets. These are pretty much what they say they are. You might like them. Let's see. So let's go back to Testra. She's up there where we can. She's in the. Oh, come on! There you are. She is in the cheat room where we can quickly show you her eyes and maybe some of the presets. I'm not sure if they'll let me do that or not. I really kind of hate to mess her up, so I'm gonna do. Well, we're on that quick save, so I guess we'll be okay. Even if I mess her up, it'll be okay. I just won't save whatever we do. Alright, so this is what she looks like now. And I'm not going to zoom in real close on her because we're going to do this, okay? I'm going to try to do this on the limited menu. Okay, this does still have the presets, but let's look at her. Oh, look, that time we didn't get the crazy glitch. Do you see her eyes? Let's go to eyes. That's the realistic eyes. I don't know how else to say it. They just look realistic. Now those look kind of reddish, red. What do you call it? Bloodshot. And you get some different eyes here. There's some freaky ones. Oh, here we go. You get some. I don't know what that's supposed to be, honestly. You get some Falmer looking eyes. There's some more crazy ones that I don't understand. But some of the crazy ones are in the vanilla game. They just make them look a little differently here. So, and then there's that. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be blue vampire eyes or what. But they are striking. I would just say that. They're striking. I like her usual eyes. Just fun. They're just the regular blue. I believe they were just regular blue. I think they're those. Yeah. Sorry, my eyes are freaking out myself now because I kept changing them so much. So that's the natural eyes. Now the presets, let's go back to presets. This is going to mess her all up, so just bear with me. But there's all these different presets for She's a Breton, and R246 has several different presets. Yeah, it's okay. So like here's the original, here's what she originally looked like based on just the presets. So that's her original preset for the Breton. This is preset number 2. R246 adds like 3 or 4. This is number 3. All of these are pretty nice, even if you just had vanilla assets. Number 4 is still okay. I think after this it really goes super downhill. Well, that's okay actually. That's a nice preset. You can work with that. Okay, here we go. This is where it goes downhill. So the first 5 presets are pretty good. Then you get to, I guess these were the vanilla presets, which are really quite scary. just going by the face. I'm not going by anything else. Let's see. The R246 presets also do other races. I guess I'm going to have to do... Let's just do this. We're just going to say we're finished. We're not saving this. We know we're not. Let's do the open race menu. There's going to be a problem, but let's just do it. I can show you some of the presets. Now, I don't know that it affected any of the Argonians, for instance. If I look at the presets here, I don't know if... I think all these may be just regular vanilla presets. I really don't know. I don't play Argonians. So I'll just be straightforward with you. The Dark Elf. Let's go look at some of those presets. Again, now this is R246 presets. I will not say that Dark Elf is all that great. Some of these presets are better than others. And then you quickly get into the vanilla presets, which, I don't know, the Dark Elf, you really have to make your own Dark Elf, honestly, to make her look good. Actually, I think that's not a bad Dark Elf look there. Matter of fact, if I had to show you, let's see where, this one's not bad, it's not a bad base. And those are vanillas. I think only the first 3 are from R246. And we need to read that description and make sure I'm not telling you wrong. Because these first 3, the first and the third are pretty good. I really think the fourth is kind of whatever. The third one looks pretty good. If you can get beyond the makeup and stuff, you can see that would be a good base. This one, I'm not so sure of. I don't know. I just don't like it. This one looks pretty good. It's another good base. This is very subjective. This is all my opinion, so bear with me on that. If you don't agree, that's perfectly fine. You know, make your own choices. So this is the High Elf presets. 1, 2, I don't know. Are these the vanilla presets? 3. These do not look very good to me. And R246 usually adds very good presets. I use that preset myself quite a bit. That looks like a good one. I don't know if I've ever used that one. Might have. That one's okay. Well, you might be able to change her to look better. That's a pretty good one if you want this as a, a darker. It's a base. It's a base to start with. I don't know about that one. Looks okay, I guess. Some of these are vanilla presets, though. I'm not sure. Maybe all those are vanilla presets. You know what? For a minute. Yeah, I'll just leave it. It's fine. Oh, I just overwritten it, didn't I? Hold on a second. Yeah, let's just do this. We're not going to save that anyway. Let's read the mod and see what it says. I may be telling you wrong. I hate to give you inaccurate information. I thought R246 added 3 or 4 presets to every race, except for Khajiits and Argonians. Let's see what it says it does. I'm going to feel really bad if I told you wrong. But I'm starting to think that my thought is wrong. Now the R246 concept is all Nords, so I haven't gotten to that because that's all Nords. Okay. Alright, so adds custom female face presets with pretty face part morphs to all human races. Oh, all human races. I see. So that would not include the elves. So I'm so sorry. This does not affect any of the elves. It is... It is only for human races. So that would mean Bretons, Nords, Imperials. So what about this one? This is Nord female only. That's what I thought. And this is female only, but humans. Okay, so forget what I said about the elves. Those are all vanilla presets. That's probably why they're so weirdly done and looking weird. So really, the only thing that R246 covers is the Bretons and the Imperials, which, let's just look at those presets then. So it'll only be like the first so many, it won't be all of them. Those are very similar. That's number 4. I think I've used that one before. That one's pretty nice. And then, I don't know, I think we may be hitting vanilla. Definitely hitting vanilla here, because you can tell when they start looking freaky and weird, it's definitely vanilla. It's just the way, I don't know why, it's just the way they rocked out their vanilla presets. It was, I don't know what they were thinking, that they couldn't give you someone pretty as a base and just let you start from there. But nonetheless, I'll try not to be overly too critical. So that was the Imperials. So the Khajiits are not affected. The Nords are affected. And I know the Nords have some nice presets. I made Sif out of one of these. They're each a little different. These, some like this one and the first one, kind of favors the Breton preset a little bit, but that's beside the point. That's a nice one there. And I think here we're getting back into vanilla. That looks again like the Breton presets. Very similar, even though it's Nord. And then we have no Orc presets then, and then we have Redguard. I consider Redguard human. I would think they do. I don't know. 2, 3, 4, 5. Those look very similar to the Breton presets, if you ask me, and the Nord. So these look very similar. And then you're getting into the vanilla presets, which, my lord, I don't know what they're thinking. These are really some scary looking characters, but it all depends on what you like. So the Wood Elf, so the Elves, that must be why I have trouble with the Elves, because the Elves, you're using vanilla presets and you're trying to find one as a basis to make a decent looking character, and it is so difficult. That one's pretty good. I think I've used that one as a basis. But most of them just look strange. Oh, but these Nord presets are not from R246 presets. They are from R246 concept. So, don't forget that. That is a different mod altogether. I'm not sure. Let me roll through here. It looks like all of these, like there are no vanilla. It looks like there are absolutely no vanilla presets for the Nord if you use this concept. I mean, some of these are better than others as far as how they look and their appearance, but basically, that's weird looking. Oh, I see. They're changing up their weight and everything. So, anyway, so that covers, I think, both of those. Now, since we're here, let's cover the guy presets. I mean, we are here, right? We might as well. Oh, I don't know what this outfit is going to do to him. Let's give him some either no clothes or other clothes. We'll go back to the Breton. And let's just hit done and say okay, and it doesn't matter, we're going to delete this. The first thing we got to do is get him out of whatever clothes he's wearing, which we know is my crazy stuff that I had him put on. Let's roll up here. We're not going to keep this guy at all. I know, I'm creating a mess. Okay. So let's just get rid of all this stuff. He can't wear any of this, and he won't show up as long as he is wearing it. So let's just take all that off, because that's all just girl-only stuff. Get rid of the boots, and the gloves, and the plates, and the shield. We even get rid of the ring. Alright. Oh, wrong thing. Sorry about that. Hold on. We're going to get rid of the weapons too, just to be absolute. Alright, so this is what he looks like. This is kind of... I think I may have changed Crom a little bit, but this is kind of what he looked like. But the presets... wait just a minute. Let's do something before we do the presets. Let's read the words, as Mac would say. If you don't get all of my references, it's just YouTube people that I watch. They're all very popular and successful, so you probably know most of them. If I said, you know, Angry Joe or Boogie or The Quarterine or I can't remember everybody's name. I apologize. Worth a Buy is where Mac is. That's his show. So the Better Male presets. Let's see what this says. Adds new male faces as presets you can use. Since these are presets, you can adjust them to your liking. It's very small. The file includes 3 Nords, 2 Bretons, 2 Redguards, 1 Orc, 1 High Elf, 1 Wood Elf, and 1 Dark Elf. Oh, so I need to look at these elves. So just 2 Bretons and 2 Redguards and 3 Nords. 1 of most everything else. So, that's interesting. So let's take a look. You know, it still did not include Argonians, did it? Anyway, on the Breton, the presets are these 2. It's this one and this one. I don't know. I don't have a big preference. Both are okay. On the Dark Elf, we're only going to get 1. It's going to be the first one. This is what they thought was a good preset. Really? Is that what you thought was a good preset? That is not what I would have chosen. Not at all. Plus the texture is not lining up right. I don't know that I like that. It's not horrible, but it looks a little off with the rest of the body. Oh, but you know why that is? I have that special body. Oh, that's my fault. Probably. Can I change the skin tone? Well, that looks a little better, but he still looks like he has a human body. That's weird. Yeah, you can change that. Well, I guess all of these look like human bodies, though, don't they? Okay, so for Dark Elf guys, there are no reasonably decent presets, even using this. Wow. High Elf? Well, I would say that that's better. Is it great? Maybe not, but that's better. That's pretty good. Imperial, I think there were 2 presets. This is what my guy Porthos is using. He's using this preset. I just changed his hair. And then this is the other one. Not bad. And then here's the standards. That face looks familiar, doesn't it? Anyway. I have used him before, that face. I think that was Percy, my first Breton. Oh wait, this is an Imperial. So no, it wasn't Percy, I'm sorry. Scratch that. Looks similar though. Interesting. But I guess it's the same game. A lot of these are going to look similar. So Khajiit does not count. Khajiits get no love, sorry. Sorry, kitty. Okay, so Nords, they get 3 presets, right? So that's 1. That looks pretty good. That's 2. That's okay. And that's 3. That looks okay. It looks like a cross between 1 and 2. But that's okay. I don't mind that. It gives me something other than these as presets. These presets are kind of rough to look at. And why do you want all that stuff on their face? I don't understand. Everybody's supposed to be dirty, scummy. Whatever. It wasn't my game. I didn't make it. So here's the Orc preset. It's just going to be the first preset. Pretty good. Pretty clean. I mean, if you're going to be a grumpy Orc, I mean, that's not too bad, is it? I don't know if I would have the broken tooth, but that's a choice. There's nothing wrong with that. Redguard, I think there was just 1 choice, wasn't there? We'll check. Maybe there's 2. Either way, both of these first two are actually pretty good. The third one needs a little work, but it's not awful. These start going downhill really fast. He's not too bad. Alright. So, then the wood elf. You only get one with the wood elf. That preset is okay. Okay, it's better than these. Yeah. So there you go. That's all the Better Mail presets that I have and use. As we all know, nobody plays the males very much, so is that really a surprise? Not really. It's just the way it is. So. Alright, so we're back to her. Of course, she doesn't have any of her stuff on, but I do some adjustments always, but it's not going to matter. We're just going to pop out of this. Yeah, we'll leave her like that. Now, we're going to have other Testras out here when I go back to reload, but let's see what mods we need to look at next. We've gone through most of the appearance mods. I think what we might need to look at is like hair colors, because I have a mod loaded that gives us quite a bit of hair colors. Let's see if that's what's next. Yep. Okay, they call it the Vanity Kit. It includes a lot of hair colors and makeup colors. You can read, I'm just telling you what's here. Skin colors, scale colors for Argonians, fur colors for Khajiits, and dirt colors, which I don't use dirt colors, but you have to admit they really went to trouble with the skin colors and everything. And it tells you how many different colors you have for everybody. So that's pretty cool. I hope that I have this fully functioning like it should be. Since we're here, let's open the race menu. I'm just going to stay with female. Let's go Argonian. There's supposed to be some good skin colors. Let's just go through the skin tones. And I really don't have a lot of comment on these. I would think I kind of like the green if you're going to do a lizard, but that's just me. I mean, you'd like whatever you like. That's kind of cool looking too. Maybe just a... Whoa, that's a little too bright for me. That's way too bright, but I saturate my game, so it may be better if your game is not sat. Oh, blue lizards. That's a cool idea. I like blue. Green is nice. Oh, the purple. That may just be too much. But, oh, that's a really dark lizard. Interesting. Not bad, though. So, okay. Not bad. I don't know about all the lizardy presets. Yeah, you can. But it's hard to look at lizard girls and try to figure out what to do with them. Thought about doing a lizard guy. Well, I did, and I played him for a little bit, and I called him Gollum, but it just didn't really suit me. So the Bretons, we're going to go back to here. I didn't remember there being so many skin tones on the Bretons, but I do know that there are quite a few. How dark it gets, or if it becomes, if they have anything like blue or green, I do not. Oh, they do. So they give you, oh, well, this is what I use for the elves sometimes. Sometimes I like for them to have a blue or purplish look. Interesting. So that's where this comes from. If you go with a dark elf and you do the skin tones, I think you're going to find a lot of the same basics, blues into purple, and yeah. Okay, nothing wrong with that. And the high elves, I think you're going to find the same. also, I think our skin tones, do you think they're all the same? I think they're all the same for everybody. So that's interesting. I think, did they say the Khajiits even got some love in this? I think they got a little something. I'm not sure how good it was, to be fair. So, maybe as an orc, you could do a real green orc. And do like a She-Hulk almost orc. Alright. Yeah, a lot of this appears to be the same. Okay. And the wood elf, I think we're going to see more of the same. I'm just going through each tone. So, that's nice to have all that. Now, I did not go through the hair colors. So let's go up to the Breton for a minute. Why? Because I just like the Breton. Alright, so let's go up to the Breton. We're going to fix her hair. Oh wait, we should do, there's dirt colors, which I don't really play around with dirt. I guess we can add dirt, but in my game it only adds like moles and freckles. So let's not do that. Let's do war paint. So let's do some war paint. That's pretty good. It's around her eyes. You can see it. Let's try some different colors. We're supposed to have different colors. And it looks like there's quite a few different colors. Variations of the same colors, of course. But that's pretty cool. Now, the war paint, you get the different designs that you can have. Let's pick a better color. That's a little too bright. Okay, we'll go with the green. That'll be fine. So, you know, you can choose all these different designs. I don't know if they added any new designs. I would say probably not. If they did, it's something in the beginning. Trying to find something more realistic looking. Some of these just look way too saturated, way too bright, and it's probably my own fault because my game is oversaturated. That looks okay. Alright, so anyway, so there's that. Then there's you can take the cheek color away. Okay, eyes. We get the different eye colors, but I didn't see anything really unusual there. The hair colors is what we're after right now. Let's give her a nicer hair. That looks pretty good. Alright, so let's go with the different colors. There's a lot of different colors. Some of them are variations on a theme, of course. But, still. I mean, I'm changing through these pretty quickly. Just so you can see. The variations. There's a lot of variations here of different colors. I prefer to stay to more realistic human ones. Some are a little oversaturated, but occasionally I like to mix it up with something different. So I'm just going to move this back to here. We'll just put it there for now. Let's look at something. Remember those early hairs? See how they have their own color? They do. They do have their own color, and they're different. So they're added by something else. So they have their own hair colors, which seem to be slightly different from the others. So they're from two different mods, I think. Okay, so that's green. I think we would all agree that that's green. But yeah, when I move it back into these other KS hairdos, it's not green. It's only green. It's only truly green for these hairs, the first hairs. But you get the idea. There's a lot of different hair colors here. And it doesn't even matter. You can still get... If you wanted a really purple hair, that's a really purple hair. I need to remember that that exists as an option. Some of these are a little too bright to be realistic for me. But that's a realistic looking green right there. And that purple's not bad. Some of that's too much. This I'm undecided on. It's kind of a little bright, but it's interesting. That's very interesting. But that, for other hairs, well, it's still green. I don't know. These first two hairs just looked like they were colored differently than the other hairs. But maybe they're not significantly different. Maybe something else is going on. Let's do a red like that. And everybody kept it. Okay, let's change her hair to this. Okay, now the first two hairs are starting to agree with the others. That's kind of funny. Because previously they were not in agreement. Alright, so let's go to the color I've been using, which is not this. I think it's a little more red than that. I don't think it's quite that red. Does that look about right? That looks like it's probably about right. There is a shade difference though. There's a slight shade difference between the hairs, if you notice. It's not a huge deal, though. There we go. So I don't think this color is exactly what I had, but it's close. Maybe I had something more like... Was it more like that? Maybe. Alright. So, anyway. So that's the hair colors from the vanity pack, and I think we went over all the colors from all of that. So I'm just going to finish this and hit yes, we're done. We'll check and see if there's anything else we need to look at on those. Sorry, it takes a minute to load this up, so let's roll down to the appearance mods that we were looking at. Oh, I went too far. Sorry about that. That's what I get for going too fast. So that was basically the vanity kit showing the different colors for the skins, the war paints, the makeups. I didn't really get into all the makeups, but you know what? I really don't do all the makeup. I looked at the fur colors for the Khajiits and the scale colors for the Argonians. That's got to be worth something. So I don't get into all the makeup. I guess we could do that, but I just don't do that. So next will be some armor mods. Okay, we're gonna do those next. Right now, I'm gonna take a break, and I'll come back and do those later. I have some things I have to do. And we'll try to go through some of these. I'll also try to clean up all my saves because we don't need to keep all these different test people floating around. So I just want to say thank you for watching, and I will catch you later.